What does it mean to exploit the masters? That's a term they used to talk about in the old days of evil labels in the 80s and 90s, and it's still found on most recording contracts today. So what does it mean to exploit the masters? That's what I want to talk about. My name is Scott Orr, and I'm the host of a podcast called Other Record Labels, where I interview indie record labels, and I'm putting together this series for how to start a record label based on some of the advice that I've received from other labels and some of my experiences over the past 10 years of running a label. And you can get all of these tips in a checklist that I put together at otherrecordlabels.com/checklist. So what it means to exploit the master is a kind of a just as evil phrase you could also say is to milk the masters. But what that means is basically it's not actually exploiting in this instance isn't really meant to be mean, but it's like the band has spent a year or 2 years writing these songs and recording these songs. They've possibly spent thousands of dollars to record and to mix and to master these songs. Then at the end, you're left with 10 songs. And generally what we do is we release a single or two, and then we release the album, and then it sells or it doesn't sell, and then it disappears, and then we do that all over again with another artist or with the same artist. And so what major labels and big indie labels try to do is they try to take those 10 songs and they try to get as much life out of those 10 songs as possible. In fact, you strip the vocals away and you use the instrumentals for TV commercials or for film or for backing of wedding videos. You take the actual song with the vocals and try to get it onto a romantic comedy. Wouldn't that be great? Maybe they even use the song as like a jingle for a commercial. These are things that it's kind of like the sausage making side of the industry. So it's not really fun to talk about, especially when you have a term like exploiting the masters. But what I see it as like taking this hard work of the artists and all of the musicians who recorded on this record, taking that hard work and making sure that we make use of it. Like some communities and some people who will like hunt an animal but then use every part of the animal so that it kind of respects the animal. You know what I mean? That's kind of like what we're doing here is we're respecting the song, we're respecting the artist and trying to find as many ways that we can use the artist. So what I've done is like my own record, I wrote 9 songs, I recorded 9 songs, mixed and mastered 9 songs, released the album, released singles before the album, but then I stripped away the vocals and I released an album of 9 instrumental songs for people who wanted to listen to the music when they're studying or reading or something. You can also promote the songs on podcasts and let a song be used as like the theme song on a podcast. You can create alternative versions and remixes for future releases. So that's what it means to exploit the masters. It's not a terribly evil term. It can go down that evil path and it may kind of venture onto the side of selling out. But something you want to talk about with the artists is what are there more ways that we can use this music that has taken years to create instead of just releasing it once and then that's it. So I hope that helps. You can find this and all of our tips on our checklist at otherrecordlabels.com/checklist. It's a free download. Make sure you grab that and subscribe to our channel to catch the rest of these videos and all the previous videos. Thanks for watching.